All right, here it is, the Dodge. I know, long time no see, but 1941 Dodge WC12 with a 12-valve Cummins and a 47 RE transmission, sitting on a Jeep chassis with Ford Super Duty axles. So today my plan is to fix this rust up here. As you can see, this whole top windshield pillar or cross member or whatever you want to say, a window frame, that probably makes more sense. We'll say window frame because that's what it is. It's gone. So what we're going to be doing, take a piece of metal, we're going to break it 90, try to recreate this. It's not straight across. If you guys can see, it has a kick in it. So we're going to be making that. I guess we're going to start with that. That'll keep us busy for a little bit. We might even, who knows how far we'll get. We might chop the bed. I don't know. But first we got to go out to the junkyard, grab us a piece of 16 gauge. So let's go do that. Oh yeah, headed into my personal junkyard. I'm pretty sure I seen a piece of sheet metal when I was over here the other day. Shout out to Kurt and Evan for letting me borrow their little skid steer thingy. Came in handy because I got to rearrange a lot of my junk back here. And in the process of that, I moved some sheet metal. So I think I know exactly where I put it too. You guys getting out? Or you staying? Buck's like, I ain't getting out. You ain't getting out? Staying? Okay, I'll be right back. You're getting out, ain't you? You're gonna go run around. Oh, I got some kind of organization going on, and then I kind of gave up on stacking tires. But I do know there's some sheet metal here. That one's a little long. That one looks about perfect for what we need. Oh my God. There you go. Yeah, there. Turkey. Good boy, Buckwheat. Minnie, you're a dork. Oh, that is perfect. You guys love it? All right, there we go. We got that. So that's going to be our angle. So we need to bend it at, let's say 4.5. Let's say 4.5 looks pretty good. We'll do 4.5. And then it'll kick this way, so that won't really matter. We'll probably just bend it this way and let this go on, and then we'll cut it off to what it wants. I made it down to the press brake. I just simply measured 4.5 down, made me a line here, made me a line here. We're just gonna flip this up. Looks like it needs to go a shade bit more. This gauge is at 70 with pressure on it, so that'll make it easier when we do this top side now, and then when we get home we'll cut them in half and put them in the truck. There's our one side right there at the same angle, going onto this side, exactly the same. That'll work. When we get home we'll figure out our distance here. We'll cut it here and cut it here. That'll be, say, the left side, and that'll be the right, or vice versa, left and right side. Whew, it is hot. It's getting hot. It's not even noon yet, and it's hot. Let's load this up in the truck. I got the dogs with me. Got them in the shade here. I promised Buckwheat I would take him swimming, so I gotta do that before we get back. But Minnie don't like water, so we're gonna take Buckwheat swimming, and then we're gonna get this thing welded up in there. Well, I got that cut out, and I'm thinking everything I did was a waste of time, because I'm kind of thinking now, if I leave that piece of metal out, that would be a good spot maybe to put the roll cage, get it tucked up so it's not more in the view of the windshield. I think that might be what I do. Otherwise, if we put that, and I didn't think of that, that's just kind of part of it, I guess. I mean, I kind of feel bad that we're not going to go ahead and put that piece in there, but after thinking about it, I'm like, you know, then that roll cage is going to have to come down. So it's got to come down a 1/2 inch from that so it ain't vibrating, or a 1/4. And then you're going to have a piece of 2-inch tubing, so you're taking up 2 inches, 2.5 inches of your windshield by putting that roll cage. Where I have it now, we can roll that roll cage up above the windshield and give us a little bit more view. So I'm sorry, I don't think we're gonna continue on with that. Kind of what obviously we still got to fix this, but so that flat piece of metal would have been here, and then your tubing, so you're losing this much of windshield. By now I'm thinking maybe we can run this cage up this pillar, up in here, and then we'll go back down this pillar, and then we'll tie into the frame through the floor. All right, so late night, I don't even know what time it is, probably 10, I'm guessing. I don't know what time it is, but getting a later start than I wanted. Obviously, I was working on it, and then life happens, and I had to get Hannah's square body finished. I got it clear coated, and then I had to run and go get the bender, and I had to go run and get tubing and all that stuff. So we're getting started on it a little late, but it is what it is, I guess. So I got me a piece of scrap. Well, it wasn't scrap till I cut it, and I only cut it just to figure out what the heck I was doing. So I used to build some roll cages when I worked at my dad's shop, Wheats Off Road in Orleans. Shout out to them for letting me borrow the bender. He said the last time he used it was like 3 years ago. Well, that's probably the last time I used it too. So I got a game plan how we're going to build this thing. Ideally, you want it tied to the frame. So we're going to be doing that. I got some plates ordered from him that are going to go on the floor and then sandwich between the sheet metal. Actually, on this truck, it's the cross members, and then it's going to go from there to the frame. So in the long run, it's going to be tied to the frame, but if you see it now, it's going to look like it's tied to the floor, but just know it's not going to be. It's going to be to the frame. So let's struggle together, because I'm going to struggle trying to build this thing, because I'm trying to relearn my mind from 3 years ago on how to build a cage. It's, like I said, it's been a little bit. So without me rambling on, let's get on it, and let's see if we can pull a all-nighter until we run out of either energy or tubing. And if I mess up a piece, then it'll probably be a quick night. I think what we're going to do is start here, and we're going to follow this door frame. So basically we're going to try to clone this door frame with a piece of tubing, and we're going to mount it right here, and there'll be a plate, of course, and then also we're going to mount it here with the plate, and that'll be the game plan. And then we'll take a piece and go from here towards the back of the cab this way and kick it, and then same over here, we'll tie this piece into this one. So that's the plan, and then we'll start Xing it up and all that fun stuff. It's gonna be the blind leading the blind tonight, so let's have some fun and let's get to it. We want to go up as high as we can, so like 43 inches and bend, it looks like. So let's do our first one at 43. So this is where it gets a little tricky, because you guys see me just draw this line, and this is where I want it to bend at. Wait. Yeah, I think. I don't know. But this thing don't quite do what you think it's going to do. So I guess what I'm getting at is, if you see this line here, that is going to be our center, but that started off right here. So if I want to bend the piece of tubing, I'm going to have to start it here, and it'll roll it into this. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I'm just making things worse because I'm confused, and I'm making you guys confused. I'm trying to tell you guys what to do, and I don't even know what to do. I do know this is going to have to go in there. Let's put some grease on this to help this out. Oh, looks like butter. So So the way I got it figured, that's our line. So that is gonna be the center of the bend, right there, I think. Now it gets this collar, and this will go on here, and then as you go, we'll have to move this and keep clocking it so we get more leverage, I guess. So I got the tension on the mechanism, so everything is tight. So we're gonna want to take our piece of wire here and mark it 0. So there we have 0. Now we're wanting to go 90, of course. So everything's tight. Okay, so that's as far as this machine will go. So now we're gonna have to release it just a little bit and pull our pin, and this will drop down, then we'll grab another hole. Come on, girl. Okay, so we got us another gear. Here we go. That's 90 right there. You guys agree? Look at that, right on the money. It will flex a little bit, so let's bump it 2 degrees. Okay, now let's release it and see what we got. Perfect, right on the money. All right, so now we gotta get it to release. You know what I just thought of? A smart person would probably write down the bends and the measurements and the degrees. Oh yeah, so we need to put on here, we'll draw our door. This is what we're doing. We're gonna come up and down was 44 inches. And then this degree here was 90. So now, once we release it, we're gonna have to figure out what this measurement needs to be. And we'll measure it, so then we can clone it, because in the end, oh, that one's really, don't look like that one. In the end, we need 2 of them, of course. So keeping our measurements so we can have 2. I don't know what the heck I was trying to draw there. I was trying to draw this, but that looks nothing like that. Now it should flip. Oh yeah, look at that. That was my light. I really am winging it at this point. All right, we gotta figure out this measurement. You guys hang out right here. I really don't know how to do it. 44. All right, come on, Corey, think. 44 and then 20, 25, give or take. So 44 is gonna come here. Okay, so straight up. So we're gonna be at here. So then whatever this is, I guess about 27 inches. We need to kick down. Let's say 27 kick down. 27, okay. You guys are gonna hear me talking to myself a lot. Well, actually, I think that's part of doing YouTube, is talking to yourself. Where's my marker? Hard to do left-handed, 27 inches. We gotta figure out this degree. Center of our roll, is that right? So we gotta go from here to here, 27 inches. That's where we need it to bend. I got our angle, which is this. So I guess we'll slide this back into there. it out, I guess. We'll just go one full pull, I guess, is what I was wanting to do. Man, I'm excited but nervous. Ah. Charlie, Charlie horse. Ah. Holy smokes. Now I just gotta get it out of there without getting hurt. Yoo-hoo! Ah. Ah. That looks like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. So now we got this bend, so now we got to bend it here. So let me wing it, try to get us a measurement there. Where's that blue pin? We got to do 45 on the board. 45 degrees. 45. Man, let me switch hands, geez. 45. 45 degrees. Oh, this needs to come down like that. 14 inches. 14 inches right here. Okay, and then that's gonna be that. Now we gotta know that degree. Let's see, 14 inches from that. Let's see. 14, I don't know. How am I gonna know that? I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it. We're just gonna mark it. We're gonna mark it 14 inches and wing it on this bend and see what we got. And just as long as we keep track of what we're doing, it should be okay. Come on. There we go. All right, here we go. I don't know. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but we're gonna bend it. I think I got it where it needs to be. That's 10. We'll do 15. And I hope I'm right. Well, I'm telling you right now, that's got to come down further. All right. That ain't gonna fit in that thing. How did I mess that up? I feel like that was right. Huh. Maybe that one just needs, maybe this thing needs to come down further. Yeah, I guess. Man, how am I gonna do that? I gotta try to put that thing all the way back in there. Hello.
Hello. Hang on. I cannot believe him.
He's barking at you to get out of the truck.
I know he was. I know. Hang on. Wait. Hey.
He is upset.
You are hungry. You're a hungry boy.
What do you think of your truck? I got it cleared.
I like it.
Looks better flat.
Yeah, it does. Oh, my leg. I had to do the steppers for 25 minutes. And I'm dying.
That looks better. I don't know how I did that. I don't know. I don't even know what I did to do that. But that looks pretty good because, I mean, it should go like that. So I guess I got it. I don't know. So I guess take it back out now that I wallered it in there for an hour. All right, I got Inspector 6 and Inspector 7 to see how I did on this bar. I got it in there. I think it looks pretty good, but there's one thing I don't like about it. I'll see if Hannah sees what I see, I guess. I think it's fine. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. You like it?
Not that here is not flush.
Well, not so much that. I don't really care because it has to kick out, but I kind of wish this bend here was down a little bit further, but I don't know if it matters. Unless I bring the whole thing down, but it's not terrible, honestly, for not knowing what I'm doing. I think we're in agreement. I think it looks fine. I kind of wanted this bend down here, but in all honesty, I don't think it looks terrible. It's up tight. If we lower it down, we could kind of help that, but I think I'm happy with it. It kind of kicks back here, which it may need to come like this more, but that don't really bother me because the seat, I think it's fine.
Okay, it is.
You want to explain your shirt you got on?
Is it one more beer?
Just one more beer. In loving memory of Danny Clip. So we went to a softball scramble and tournament and they gave us shirts to support Danny.
And of course they're my favorite color, and I like the pink too. And they won.
They did. Well, good. Well, I guess I'm gonna go down to the trailer, get one more piece of tubing.
Well, be careful.
The thing is, I know I kept track of all my measurements, but whenever I did this one, I put it in there to go a little bit more, and it bent it kind of twice. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do that again. What's Minnie doing?
Watch her. There she goes.
All right, so I got the other side done. Just imagine that struggle you guys see me do on the passenger side one. Just take that times 2. That's pretty much what it was. But the driver's side one and the passenger one is in. I somehow cloned it. I don't know. Good thing I took my measurements. So that really did help out. It was off just a shade. I almost bent it not quite enough. So I just kind of he-manned it and tweaked it into place. It fits really good. There she is. So I'm gonna flip this thing around, kind of give you guys a game plan for when I get back on it. I'm gonna go in for the night, but I don't know what the dogs are barking at. Probably a snake. Great, Minnie's got something. Hold on. What is it? That's the water hose, Turkey. Homie. Seriously? I don't know. Sometimes I put a bar here going across the dash, but I think I'm going to leave that alone. But I think definitely we're going to put a bar here and hug the windshield frame. Sorry about the light there. Hug the windshield frame and go from this one to this one. Put a bar here. Maybe put an X in it. I don't know. Couple. And then once the top one gets, we'll do like a mohawk over or something. I also thought about maybe drilling a hole in the back of the cab and coming down to the strut towers here. I don't know. I ain't got that far. I was actually surprised I got this far, to be honest with you. Well, I'm going in, so I hope you guys, well, I don't say I hope you guys have a good night, but you guys are still watching this. I'm going in. We got an exciting day tomorrow. We're headed to Sneedville, Tennessee to visit our friends Brian and Heather. Brian has a dirt track car he's racing, and we told him we'd come. Well, actually, it's a surprise. He don't know we're coming, but we're going there to support our homie. So I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning.
Well, unfortunately, the race got rained out yesterday, but it's a beautiful sunny day, and we're gonna take these tubes down this river. I don't know what river it is, but I know we're gonna be in good hands. Brian and Heather got this river down, I guess.
I hope. Jace, you want to show them your sunglasses? Oh, yeah. We're back from Thornhill, and working on the 41, or back on it. I got the main pillars tied into the floor. That is done. It's all welded up and all that fun stuff. But now it goes on to, we need to make a brow to go across here. I think I mentioned it earlier that we're going to take, move everything up and leave that piece of sheet metal out. So here's our bar. I got it bent. It's at a 12-degree angle. I'm just kind of winging that as well. I'm not exactly sure what angle it needs. And I thought, well, I was going to go 10. I was going to go 15. And I thought, well, heck, I'll just kind of go in the middle. So I guess I should have did 12.5. But we'll just say it's 12.5, and we're just going to wing it. So here we go. We're going to put our bar in there. We got to cope the ends of it. As I know some of you guys ain't familiar what coping is, so I'll show you guys that. So I'm going to get this thing out, and we'll go ahead and fit it in there, and then we'll start coping our tubing. All right, so what we're going to be doing is finding the center of our bend. So it looks about like right here. We're going to mark that. And then we're going to have to go take a measurement from here this way and from here this way and fit that in there. All right, here we go. So short point to short point is going to be 41.5. We're going to measure over 20 3/4 from our center line. So there's 20 3/4, 20 3/4. I went ahead and put our mark. So that should make it 41.5. There we go, 41.5 is right there. So now we're gonna cut the piece of tubing here and here. Wait, no we're not. We're gonna go out a little bit more because of the cope. That's gonna be the inside of the cope, the short distance. So we need to go, let's say, we'll cut it off an inch too much. All right, we'll add an inch to this side. And then, so we're gonna cut it here, right there. There you go, you get a perfect cut all the way around. It was perfect. All right, there she is. She's in there. It's looking good. I used a ratchet strap just to kind of hold it into place. This tubing that I cut was like a 1/16 to an 1/8 inch, almost too short. So by putting the ratchet strap in there, it just pulled the two A-pillars together. We'll be able to weld it up really nice and neat. It looks pretty good. It's honestly, for guessing the angle, it looks perfect with the windshield. So I'm pretty tickled with that. And when you're sitting here in the driver's seat, it gets it up out of your way and you get to use the full width of the windshield. So that'll be nice. We're losing a little bit of length in the windshield, but not enough to be a problem, I don't see. But we're out of tubing other than the one piece. We got another five foot piece. So we'll go ahead and burn it up real quick. I wish I could make this up, but so I was bending this back piece at, say, a 12-degree angle. The button got stuck and wrapped it all the way around to a 45. I couldn't get the machine to shut off, so that's all the tubing I literally have. So the machine needs a collar right here, and when I pressed the button down, it shoved in there like that, but a little bit more. Well, when it did, it just kept pushing the button, and it just went, and there it is. So I decided, well, that's ruined. So I went ahead and did the other side, at a 45.2 just to see if it would work, and it absolutely will not work. Just my luck. It's all right. Let me see if I can flip this around. I'll show you guys why it won't work at least. And I guess that's all the tubing I got. I'm going to have to go buy. I need to buy a few sticks anyways. We might take some tape and kind of get a game plan of what we want the cage to look like at this point. All right, it's hard to do, but see, it's too much bend and it's hitting the back of the cab. See the problem? Not gonna work.
So you guys, use your imagination. We ran out of the tubing. The blue tape is the tubing. I wish it was that easy.
Me too.
But anyway, so these will kind of be bent back just a little bit. And then the top will kind of be bent up. Corey will show you what we just came up with.
I mean, this is just a rough draft. We could be wrong with what we're doing, but I think it'll be probably pretty stout like this. This will serve as the harnesses. The seat harnesses will be here. X bracing will keep it sturdy. And then this is kind of what we got figured up on the top. And of course, these will all be up closer to the roof. These are probably 4 inches from the roof. So just imagine the bend to get your most clearance out of it that we can. So there it is. Kind of about all we can do because we're out of tubing. And we're getting ready to go.
Out of tubing and out of time.
There we go. I like that. The rod run is coming up. We'll be down. We're leaving Friday, so today is Tuesday. We got a lot of stuff to do. The square body is up here, far from finished. It has a whole list of stuff to do. So tune in Wednesday for some square body action and hopefully headed to Tennessee action. I don't know how this is going to go because the square body's only been driven like 30 miles since we've owned it. So
yeah.
Wish us luck.
We're leaving Friday. We're going to be there. It is our 11-year anniversary this time. So it is going to be, we always go down there for our anniversary. We didn't know when we got married that there was such a cool show.
The rod run's going to be a little different this year. Usually we hang out at the Buzz Bull parking lot. I don't know what this year's going to bring due to everything kind of changing. So keep up to date on the Quarry Week Custom Facebook page. We're going to give you updates on there and also YouTube community on time and place where you can meet us. We're going to bring some merch.
And bring money. The square body will be for sale.
We don't want to take it home. Somebody buy it so Hannah can ride home with me. Riding down separate is the plan and riding home together. If we don't sell it, no big deal, but we'd like to sell it. Just get one thing less back home. Mm-hmm. So without us rambling on, we hope you guys have an amazing night. We hope to see you guys at the rod run. So tune in next Wednesday at 6.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's right. See you guys later.
All right, Corey's trying to start the load still. Oh gosh. You're hung up. Oh gosh. Don't catch that thing on fire again with my new truck on the back.
Look at this.
Golly, you can hear it.
Look at the wires.
I can't see nothing. Are they glowing?
No, just the wires are missing. The tops of them.
You can hear it sizzling.
Yeah, we'll leave this open for a second.
Yeah.
Well, we're just rearranging the yard. Just don't catch on fire. Now it's probably stuck there.
I know, that's why I thought you were just gonna pull up on that knoll.
Well, it'll dry out. I ain't moved it anyways.
Okay.
went a little bit to the right.
We're having
Went
like
in Dave's yard.
we're having family night in the junkyard.
Yeah.
A little bit to the right again.
Were those Haley's good golf balls? Did you want them?
Look, Minnie's like, what?
That's all I know. We'll be here all week. How was that?
It was fine going forward, and then once you go backwards, your heart drops.
I can't move my legs.